Night 2. Day 2. Entry 2. Fuck it. What's on my mind? What's on my mind? I think the thing that's on my mind is a lot. There's a lot, or maybe not enough. Maybe it's too foggy and it's not concise. I mean, as you can tell from the first entry, it was overly crowded, it was overly clustered, and I repeated myself time and time again. What I was saying, thank y'all, what it was saying, what I thought about my next project, things of that nature. I'm going to add in a lot more into these projects. I don't think I'm going to just upload it raw. I like editing too, so I think I'm going to edit it. It's going to be more of like a in the making documentary type of thing, probably. There's a lot of shit that pisses me off. And one of those things is not show promoters. Some of the really how some of the shows are set up. They are, most of them are pay to play, which I guess I understand for the most part. But some of them actually go as far as to rip your pockets off, and some of your other folks. Some of them, or most of them, I don't even do anymore. So I only really work with like a handful of promoters or a handful of show promoters, organizers, and things like that. Because I feel like, well, you only really know after the fact. Maybe not after, but you really know how it feels after the fact. That's somewhere. I'm gonna give an example. I ain't gonna drop names, but I'm gonna give an example. I'll give 2 examples. My first tour ever, I spent, I believe, upwards of $1,800, and that was to go to five, St. Louis, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, 5. So that was 5 shows, and it was okay. It was okay. Of course, the turnout varied depending on where you get your audience, where your audience is, and choose your. That's one thing to know about booking shows. Understand where your main audience is at, and always ask them to bring their friends. It'll be a much more better experience for them, because of course they're there with their friends. It's something they all can go out and do, but also for you. But let's stay focused. It was, yeah, around 18. Actually, it might be closer. I think it was 1,800. It might have been 2,400, but it was 18. I'm gonna say 18 to play safe. Did all 5 shows. Now, here's the thing. That they make, once you start doing the math, they make too much fucking money off of you. So there's some folks that they have their own like contracts. Well, they all set up their contracts, but some of them do cancellation fees on top of that. So if you can't afford to pay, to perform, because they do like ticket sales. This one specifically does ticket sales. So it's like fucking I'll say $60, right? $60 for a ticket. No. What the fuck am I talking about? Let's say it's 30 ticket sales. You need to sell 30 tickets to perform. If not, you have to pay the difference, basically. That's how a lot of them will do it. Whether it's 30 tickets for $25, whether it's 5 tickets for $20, however it may be, it's X amount of tickets that have to be sold. Excuse me. And you have to pay the difference between that. So they will tear your pockets smooth the fuck off. So you can get up there, you can perform. And if you can't afford that, then you still got to pay a cancellation fee, which was like around $200 to $300. I think somebody had said that I got to talk to about that. And holy shit, that was my first and last time. Because even on top of that, they didn't even want to pay me after the show. The tickets that I did sell, because of course you have to pay the difference. But the tickets that you do sell, I called them like, when am I supposed to get paid? And then he's like, "Oh yeah, we have our shows. We have another. Actually, I have another set of shows that we want you to do." Yeah, it's close enough. So I sounded, but like, there's another set of shows, another tour I want to do. I don't want to. I want you to come out to them. He was talking about, "Oh yeah, we have shows in, it was Hawaii, it was Los Angeles, and another one that was out of the country. I think like New Zealand or some shit." And this nigga's like, I'm like, you know how expensive that shit is? I started doing more of the math. Like, you know how expensive that shit is alone just to travel? Because you have to pay for your own travel. Nigga, you have to get there. They're not paying for that shit. So this nigga's like, you gotta fly. So the plan is that you fly from LA, you fly to LA, and then it's $200 from LA to Hawaii, and then another $100 from there to New Zealand, and then you fly back home from there. So it's like, it's the cheapest way to take that route if you're gonna do that route. And oh my goodness, bro, I got too much shit in my mind. I'd be pissed just thinking about it again, bro. Give me my fucking money. And he wants to book these shows with the money that you earned from the shows. Like, the money that you earned, you're gonna put that up and then pay the difference from what that would be. Fuck no. Pay me. Pay me. Man. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back with him. Cause it's like, the company, the main issue with a lot of these show promoters, the show promoters and the fucking event coordinators, is that they're looking for talent or artists, musicians, so they cater all of their marketing to the artist, to the musician, to the performer. They cater all of their stuff to the performer, and no promotion goes in to bring people there for even general admission. You know what I mean? So even with some of these other tickets, it's like they're all on the same website. You pick the artist that you're there to buy the ticket for. You buy his or her specific ticket. You still get in, but it counts towards their sale, type of thing. And oh my goodness. Let me just recollect my thoughts. Where was I at? All of those, yeah. But they have general admission. They have general admission tickets, but I've personally never seen an event where they push general admission tickets. Let me say that. I don't think I've ever been a part of an event where they have pushed general admission tickets. There's some showcases which have its own set of problems that also overlap with shows. But on shows, it's like when you start performing, you learn what your pull is. Not necessarily the people that like your music, but then you also got the supporters, the people that will like the support. There's people that will support. There are people that plan on supporting, and then life happens. So you got to give some people grace. You got to give people grace where it's due. Like, come on now. I wouldn't even do my folks like that. But showcases. The issue with showcases is, here's what I'm gonna say right now. Regardless of if it's a show, a showcase, this, that, and the other. If you're performing, have your own camera and have your own cameraman or have your own photographer. Bring people that can help you. Okay? Bring people to help you get your content out, because the first tour that I did, yeah, they gave me all my footage after the fact. And like, I mean, for that, I wouldn't even say that that's necessarily worth it, but it is a part of your contract that you do get your footage of your performance after the fact. And that was probably like the next step up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Any other performance or show or showcase, they don't record it. So it's really like a Pixar didn't happen type of thing. And so bring people that will make it happen, basically. whether they got cameras and they recorded or they posted or this, that, and the other, or like they have photographers. You have a photographer come in and shoot the footage or shoot shots and then send you the raws if you're like that and you want to edit them yourself, or send them the edited footage, things like that. Bring people around you like that. Showcases are, they say, oof. All right, so the showcases that pissed me off the most were, you only get 2 songs, right? Make your songs count. That's fine. You do what you got to do. Another thing is that you got people bribing the DJ, play my shit next, nigga. I'm going up next. You got niggas that where security don't even come in late, and then you got DJs patting niggas down. That happened before. DJ had to pat us down. I'm like, this weak ass. Let me stop. They also got the ones where you bring 5 people and you perform 2 songs for free. That's kind of like a compromise thing. It's cool. And you bring us X amount and you pay the difference. Cool, right? And the issue is when these performances are networking events. They like to use that shit a lot. It's a networking event, which it doesn't hurt at all to have a solid network. It depends on whether you want to just know everybody or if you want to know very few high value people. That's, to each his own. Or even somewhere in between. It's a spectrum when it comes to networking. Or at least high value to you. So yeah, understand what gives you value, things of that nature. It gives you value on what you value and what you value in others. That's what, and reach for that and find that in people you network. Not just lock in with me, I do and da da da. But the issue that comes with, I feel like I'm doing it again. The issue that comes with promoting shows is that the fucking show promoters don't even do it. It's all based on the musician. The musician has to have the pull more often than not. You have to have the pull. So if you don't got the pull, you just paying out of pocket, which is fine. Right? A pay to play type of thing. Always make your shit count. I always make my shows count. I don't give a fuck if it's 5 of us in there, if it's 25 of us in there, if it's 55 of us in there. I'ma always bring it out. There was this other dude that I met at my first show the very first show I got the headline. I think most it was like maybe 10, 20 people max in the show. Or as an audience. It was still a vibe. It was an intimate show. Right? Strong, like, what is it? Small but mighty type of thing. It was lit. This nigga was crying the whole fucking time because he was a manager from a different out of state. And he's like, a manager from out of state. I want to do nigga shit, is what he said. He told me that shit. He want to do nigga shit. He tired of all this reggaeton and this Latinx music. First off, reggaeton originated in Jamaica, along with ska and reggae. But I digress. He just cried about how only 20 people. I'm used to performing in front of 200, 300 people. This, that, and the other. Here's a show that we headlined on our own, this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, why the fuck didn't you bring these people here? In my head, I'm like, why didn't you bring these folks here? But he not credible. He not credible. In my eyes, he's not credible because he said he already been out here before, but it was for vacation and he wasn't working and it was off the clock, this, that, and the other. And then this is his first time out here networking and this, that, and the other. Nigga, the only 2 people you talked to was me and the DJ. And so some networker you did and performing left. That's one of the biggest things that irritate the shit out of me. When people perform, not even when they perform and leave. When you gotta go, you gotta go. But if you just like, nigga, you sat here and cried this whole fucking time about this, that, and the other. I did this, I did that. You gotta lock in with me. Nigga. Oh my goodness. The point is, I had followed him earlier and I'm like, I gotta unfollow this nigga. So I did. I unfollowed the fuck out of him. I'm petty as shit for that one. But dude, I love getting on that stage. Sometimes I feel like getting on that stage, I get to be my fullest unfiltered, unapologetic self overall. Like there's no, I don't got a code switch for shit. I don't got like, it. You find something that you lose. I find something that I feel like I've lost on that stage every single time. I found the same thing in my music, and I feel like that's just a way of expression to get that out, just to get it out again. So like, even just being like, even able to headline my own show, whether it was fucking 20 people, whether it was 200 people. Like, this is my first headlining show. I'm proud of me. Fuck that nigga. I'm proud of me. I don't even remember his name. I don't even remember if he told me his name. It'd be shit like that, though. It'd be shit like that. And I think a lot of musicians, they end up not even going broke because you ain't even have money to begin with. But you pay to keep up this image of being a certain level that, like, no, you're not fucking at. You're not at. There's folks that's on a whole different publishing site I'm not also naming the name of, but they're getting pushed now heavily on that same site. But then when you go to the actual page, it's only like 5 monthly listeners on Spotify. And it's only like, I'm like, so when you see shit like that, and I know how much I'm paying for it, and they're paying way more than I am, it's like, what is going on? What is really going on? Because you're saying that you are the reason why this is going down how it is, and you're the answer to all the problems, but it ain't solving his. How the fuck is it gonna solve mine? That's how I be feeling sometimes. Dude. That's how I be feeling. I'd be perfectly fine with just going out and just, like, I don't even know. I think we all want to find something that helps us financially. Music is one of the hardest things to be financially stable in, especially if you're not good. And even if you are good, if you don't have a business mind, then it's gonna fall apart. So there's a lot of shit that I learned. That I need to get the shit off my chest. Sometimes you need to vent, fool. I'm venting right now. I hate a lot of shit that goes on in the background of shows. If I could just go up, talk to people, kick it like I definitely used to. Go to people, talk to them, kick it, boom, boom, boom. Get a contact or two. We lit. Which is normally what I tend to do. I mean, that's why I met like King J. That's how I met Komodo. That's how I met fucking. There's a handful of other people that I've met like that, and it's been like a really good fucking. Like, we meeting people like that, it's really good. It's good. Like, is it a good networking space? Hell yeah, but you don't got to be a performer to do it either. Honestly, I'd say a lot more artists, musicians. If you're not used to performing, go to shows. Go to indie shows. Go to local shows. Go to local underground rap shows. Look up fucking shit on posh.com or Eventbrite or this, that, and the other, right? Or even like a concert. Like, you concert as a fan. Just buy a ticket and go somewhere. Excuse me. Buy a ticket. Pop out. See what it's like. Network with folks. Yo, I do this, that. I do da-da-da. I do woo-woo. Or even if you're a photographer. Go out, take pictures, take street pictures, take performance pictures, get their contact, send it to them. Boom, 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 da da da. Or you can go, what else? A videographer, record their sets because nobody else is. Like, just be the thing that fills in the gaps. That's in the actual performance, or that's not in the performance, but that's in the event. Footage is the biggest fucking thing that's always a shortage of in these events. It's so fucking mind-boggling. So a lot of folks will spend a lot out of the ass and then not even get the shit recorded. It's crazy. It's crazy. I get my shit. I know that. I'm gonna get some mines. Sure as shit. So yeah, I guess I don't even know what I want this shit to be. I'm still thinking about it. It's a mix of everything. Venting, advice, venting and advice. Overall, I'm just running my mouth. So y'all be a better you tomorrow. I'll catch y'all. Y'all be smooth.